Welcome to this look at some exciting new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday the 11th of March. We've got some new mods, we've got some updates. The NEXAT pack, the first DLC in the Year 1 Season Pass, has released today. You can either get the Season Pass and you get it for free as part of the Season Pass, or you can buy it as a separate DLC. I think it's $9.99 UK US. There should be links in the description if you want to pick it up. If you get the option to put in a partner code, MrSealyp, all caps, that would be absolutely awesome. But you don't have to. Of course, you can go and get it from anywhere you want. But it is available. I have done a video on it. Look at the pack from a console player's perspective. And of course, I spend ages setting this all up and it starts pouring with rain. Anyway, the updates then. The map, Frankenmuth Farming map by Taylor Farms has had an update. That does not require a new save game. The map Lipinki by Grignac and Favre has had an update. Does not need a new save game. The Cramp Big Body 650 by Julie 7250 and Chris. The Flegel TMK 273 by G Master. The Duvelsdorf. This is the, I'm going to get this wrong, MSS3X00 pack. The Grossfleischen Design Simon. We have got the Front Cultivator by DMI Jornperft, and we got the Cone by FA, and the Concrete Ring Pack by Weekend Farmers, Amarok 10, Baxter and Taxes. Yes. In front of me we have got the Slurry Selling Station by erShaba, 0.42 megabytes download, 2 slots, 6,000 to buy. Build mode under the factories section, sell points, and just there is where you find it. No customization options are available. If we go into this menu and come down to here, no, that one, and we go to our prices. If we go down to Digestate and then Slurry, you'll see the prices should be available. Under Digestate, look across the right hand side, Slurry Selling Station, look at the difference in price. Sell Everything is 64, Selling Station 159. That's not a bad price. And I think the Slurry worked out, I think it was 194, I think it was paying out. But what I thought I'd do, I've got a little bit of Digestate in here. Let's back up onto the sell points and sell it. There we go. Mine is going up. We're selling our Digestate at the Digestate Slurry Selling Station by erShaba. Next, we've got the pack of small buildings. This rain's going to really annoy me. I'm sorry. I just checked the weather forecast and it's not going to stop raining until 4 p.m. So it'll start getting dark. That's not bad, is it? That paid out really well. Anyway, this is the small buildings pack by BarT. 38.62 megabytes download. We've got 3 sheds, 16, 16 and 17 slots. They are this shed, 3 different versions. We've got 2 farmhouses, 17 slots and 19 slots. That a farmhouse, 2 different options. Then we've got pig pens, 26 slots and 28 slots. Will hold 20 pigs. On the end there are 3 versions of the same one. So I've got one of each, but I'll show you. So let's go to our sheds. So these are our 3 options. They're 50 grand each. You go on that one, you'll see that detailing. That one, that detailing. And that one, that detailing. If we come from there and we go to our farmhouses, down to the bottom, just there. So there you go, 32 grand. We've got that one there. Swing it around like that. That one there, 32 grand. Like that. We go from there to our animal pens, go across to our pigs. There's our 3, 35 grand for each of them. And again, that one looks like that. More stone block work. That one, like that, with more red stonework, brickwork around the doors and windows. And then this one here, kind of blended the two really. There we go. So, this is our shed, drive through on the 3 doors. I love the fact you've got slightly different. When that happens, it's really cool. It adds a little bit of something extra, just that, you know, maybe over time one of the sets of doors got broken and need to be replaced. So it's, you know, it's little things like that. There's no lighting inside. Drive through on all 3. And we've got a much smaller section here, maybe for a car or something like that. Also drive through. just there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to skip to tomorrow morning, because the problem is you can't hear the sound effects and stuff like that. Bear with me. I suddenly remembered I had greenhouses set up. If I skip ahead till tomorrow, it's going to use everything. But actually, it will give us the opportunity to have a look at the pallets and stuff there. I've skipped ahead to 4:30. It says the sun's out. It's still raining a little bit. Not to worry. So this is the farmhouse in that pack. Sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger. You can't go inside the building. Just there. And we come across here. The pig pen, one of the three. Got little side offices. Building, I say offices. Got a light switch here. Shines a little light up there. We've got a small section here that can be opened. This was interesting actually, because there is a hayloft. And there's a ladder here, but it wouldn't let me climb the ladder at all. To get up there, I tried jumping, and I can't. It's a bit weird because there is a hatch in the floor. Let's open this up. So there is a hatch just here. So I suppose if I put a ladder on the outside or something to the there's the window there, but like I said, I don't understand why the ladder won't work. Anyway, feed comes in here, just across here actually. It was about here. The bedding went in. Slurry point is just there. Dialogue box for our animals. This is one of those ones where you don't see the animals when they're in. These animals are kind of fixed in place, as you can see. But it will hold 20 pigs in there. That's the small buildings package by BarT. Next, we've got these, and this is the bridge pack by Biggins. 4.76 megabytes download, 2s, 3s and 4s on the slots, and one of them, that one over there, is 12. These are under others, so decoration and others. There are 15 in this pack, longs and shorts. I have to say, I really like these. The design of them, some of them come with solar, with lights, solar, some with lights without solar, some without lights and solar. You can pick and choose on some of them. Some of them come just as they are, like the log bridge just there. A little bit precarious, but it will do the job. Now see, I did my trench and then realised I'd done my trench right at the edge where this dips away. So it didn't sit as level as it probably could have done, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. Concrete bridge there. So I say there are some long and some shorts. And if we come right the way along to the end here, I just think actually the detail on them is very good as well. The logs and planks look very different on each one, and these ones here, because it dipped away way too sharply there, so I put a couple of shorter ones just in here, so you have a look at the slightly different design on those, on a smaller ditch, just like that. So build mode, under decoration, under others, we come down to just there. So there's our long, which is that one right on the end there, and the ones that have the option for it, if we go to customize, it says with lights and solar, just lights, no lights or solar, and then back again. So you can pick and choose from those. That's not on all of them. And then we have got a shorter version of the same one. Then we've got this one here. The price of them are dirt cheap as well. This one here, that has got lights inside it as well. Then we've got the log bridge, long and short. Then we've got this metal bridge. I didn't put the metal bridge in actually. But the metal bridge doesn't have the option for lights or anything like that. It's because when I went to place it, again, it was trying to find a way of getting it to sit that wasn't sitting way too high at this end, which is what it was doing. Maybe there, might go. And then we got this one here, which was that one. Again, customization option for lights and solar, just lights, no lights or solar at all. We've got this one here, in short and long. This one here, in short and long. Then this one here is that one there. That's the long, I put the short in, so that's the long one, as you can see. And this one here is that one there. Again, oh actually this one doesn't have, oh, I'll take that back. This one comes like that, and then that one comes with the lights, with the option to customise. I thought the short and long version of those was exactly the same. No, slightly different. There you go. So a selection of bridges for you to use. I would say try and do it as level as possible wherever the ground is. You can, if you own the land, you can place the bridge and then hollow out underneath it, which is what I did here. So if you want to do that, you can do it that way round. If you want to add you know, or you've already got a space that you want to cross, and then it will do the job. It's a cool pack, nice features, and it does what you want it to. It bridges a gap. That's the bridge pack by Biggins. I don't know. Next, we've got these. This is the Lizard Silos by the Lort. 4.54 megabytes download. 5 slots and 5 slots. So for the first two, that one's 1 million litre. That one's 1.5 million litre. And they come with the grates at the front. So they're under silos. Under silo extensions, we have got 3. I think it was 3. Pretty sure it was. Or it could have been 5. We'll double check in a minute anyway. That don't have the grates. And the capacities on those were 300,000 litres, 500,000 litres and 1 million. Yeah, it was 3. And there are 3 slots for each of those ones. Yes, there we go. So, build mode, up to there, across to our silos. There's no customisation option for colour or anything like that. They come as they are. So, we start there. For 110,000, we've got that one there. These are multi-fruit silos as well. I'll show you just in a moment what they will take. So that one there, 110,000 for 1 million litres. That one there, 180,000 for 1.5 million litres. We go from there to our silo extensions. That one there, 50 grand, is the 300,000 litre extension, which is that one there. That one there, for 90,000, is the 500,000 litre extension, which is that one there. And then that one there, for 120 grand, is a 1 million litre extension, which is pretty much a duplicate of that large one there. That you can place next to them, and they will increase your capacity. That's what the extension's for. So, if we go up under here, it should give us the option to fill. So there you go. I won't say them all. Look, let's just scroll through. Multi-fruitage. Very cool. That is the Lizard Silos by the Lort. Next, this pack is awesome. I've been really looking forward to the return of this. And wow, has OmaTana outdone herself this time. This is phenomenal. So this is the Open Air Gardens by OmaTana. Now, OmaTana's Open Air Gardens pack was good before. Don't get me wrong. This is taking it to another level. We're turning up to 11. So 20.56 megabytes download. Customization options on these. We've got 3 gardens, open air gardens. We've got a small, a medium and a large. Now they might look a little bit different. That one's got fencing. This one hasn't. That's got a greenhouse. We've got allotments. And the allotments are, the detail on them is incredible. We've got a tap that comes with this, and we've got a distribution hub. The distribution hub that OmaTana provides is also phenomenal, and on the hour we'll distribute out various different things. So let's have a look at these first. We'll go to, actually into there, go to our factory section, along to greenhouses. So we start here. For 8 grand, you get this one here, the small greenhouse. Now, options on this, it comes like that. We go R3, we can have with fence and garden beds, without fence. So you have the garden beds but without the fence. So if you've got a space you want to fit it into and you don't want to have the fencing around it, you don't have to have the fencing around it. Come out of there, and then we've got the medium for 20 grand, which is this one just here. Same options. And then the large for 50 grand, which is this one just here. As you can see, I've got multiple things growing in there because these grow all sorts of stuff. And we come across there, we've got an allotment garden, which is this one here. And this is the standard for 9 grand of the allotment garden there. You see all this decorative stuff, it's absolutely brilliant. And then this one here for 8 grand, it says, hang on, it says minimalist. And the difference is there's a few little bits missing. I mean, I thought there'd be nothing in the garden, but let's see, you've got a little wheelbarrow there. There's the rocking chair and things like that. This one doesn't have the rocking chair, doesn't have the wheelbarrow, doesn't have the little swing, but it has loads of other stuff, and it does similar stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, that's very cool. If we go from there back up to the top and we come across to containers, I'm sure it's containers for this. So if you've got the water pack, the garden pack by OmaTana, which I have, it's already got these in, but this one here is part of this pack. So this is the garden pump from the open air gardens, and I've put one just there. So it's just a water tap for filling up if you want to fill up your tanks from there. You go to factories and come down to here, we have got this distribution centre, so the distributor there for £1 grand. That's all. When you place this one, we have got the option to customise. We go wooden hut or container. The previous version was just container, so I love the wooden hut version. I think that's really cool. And then we can change the colour of that. pick anything you like, and it will change the colour of the roof and the silo and leave the hut as it is. Now, when we go to these, we've got these on each of them, and it's cool. So whether you've got the fence or not, this one here says move collision up or down. If I walk across here now, look, no collision across any of it. I can do that, and this is the same on all of these. If I click that, clonk, and then they go like that, oh look, there's now a collision. So it's simulating that the fence is there. That's to stop you driving across them with tractors and things like that. So if you want no fence but you do want a collision to stop you getting there, that's fine. If you don't want the collision, you can switch it off. Cool. Now, if you get into inclement weather and stuff like that and you think, actually, you know what, I fancy having a greenhouse. No problem. Put your greenhouse on. Why not? That's brilliant. Now the recipes on these, I'm not going to go through into huge detail, but this one is your open air garden standard. If you look across there, you see capacities. Now I'm not sure if these are wrong, because this is the standard, not the medium or the large, the standard. Capacities there, that says 2,320,000 litres of seed, solid fertiliser the same, and then water 60,000 litres. I'm not sure if that's correct, but then you've got recipes here. So that carrot recipe there is just water, so 4 to 16. So the recipes are pretty good, the cycles per month are pretty good. This one there is 22 water, but that requires seed and solid fertiliser. But those three combined then goes to 176 of carrots. So again, the recipe really ramps up. And all of these greenhouses and allotments will do carrots, chili peppers, garlic, grapes, green beans, lettuce, Napa cabbage, olives, parsnips, peas, potatoes, red beet, spinach, spring onion, strawberries, sunflower and tomatoes. Which is amazing. Now if I come across here and we go to the medium, you'll notice the capacities are much smaller than the small. I'm not sure why, which is weird. The recipe's the same. No, 16 to 64. And then that one says, that's the same. And if we go to the large, what you will notice is the cycles per month have ramped up. Let's go back to the medium. So the medium's 1,056 cycles per month on the medium and on the standard. If we go to the large, cycles per month, 5,280. So that ramps the whole thing up even more. So even though the recipe stays the same on this one, it's the cycles per month that have gone up on the large one. So it will do all those things much quicker. If we go to our allotments, you'll see there, again, the capacities, what they hold, are slightly different for each one, but the recipes I'm pretty sure are the same. 4 to 16, that one is a 22 to 1676, yep. And then the minimalist, that's saying 20,000, that's saying, yeah, 520, yeah. It's weird. The recipes are the same. They stay the same as far as I can tell, depending on what you're doing, of course. But this one, you'll see we haven't quite got... Well, it says spinach, 3,000 litres. Why is it not putting it out? If it's produced 3,800, why is that not showing? That's curious. Where's our spinach? It says it's storing. Why has it not put the pallets out? I'm not sure, that's weird. Move across to the medium, put the greenhouse up. Parsnips, these are 2,000 litres each. That's what I don't get. These have all come out, but that one hasn't. That's worrying, a little bit worrying. 2,000 litres, so parsnips and red beet I did in this one. We've already got these out. So this was between when I started the map mod review and then I sped up time. The same with this, look, at the moment I've got collision on. If I do that, so let me go through, or does the greenhouse, oh maybe the greenhouse stops it. Again, it's a tested, this isn't it? So that's with it, yeah, so the greenhouse acts as a collision. That turned the collision on. If I turn the collision off, I should be able to walk right through. There you go. So the greenhouse does act like a collision. This one, the large one, I set to do garlic and grapes. And look at that. We've got loads. And the level of detail is amazing. Each one of these opens up as well. Look, I've got the collision, I've got the collisions off on this. What? I'm struggling to speak today. All of those open, and then we come across the allotments. There's my water point. So allotment here. I love the way this opens. Bifold. That's pretty cool. And this is the same. This is where they're supposed to spawn, and that's saying green beans 1,144. But I haven't got a pallet spawned. Maybe it'll spawn later. But look at the level. Look at the detail. The detail is staggering. And because these will run off multiple things, compared to base game standard greenhouses, yes, they'll do all the extra crops as well, but these will run faster, as you can imagine. And with the small, medium and large, the bigger you go, the more stuff will produce quicker. And then this was the minimalist, but the minimalist one has worked. I've got grapes there. I could have sworn I set that one to olives, but maybe I didn't. So we have got a pallet of grapes on this one. Oh, finally the rain stopped. That's good. Yes, there's just a few things missing here. But the pack itself, wowzers. And then the distribution hub, which is here. Let's click on that. Just there. Now this is interesting because we've got manure in. We've got seed, solid fertiliser and water. Now, each of those, 500,000 litres of manure, seed and solid fertiliser, 2.5 million litres of water. You set these all to distributing, and that will distribute out to all your greenhouses, or anything that requires any of these it will distribute out to. So that's what it's designed to do. This one is interesting. This one changes manure into solid fertiliser. So if you want to create solid fertiliser from just manure, this recipe is 1,000 to 200. So you lose a lot on your manure, but you gain the fertiliser. Solid fertiliser goes a lot further when you're spreading it than manure does. Obviously with that ratio, maybe, but so you can switch it over. If I turn that on, what that will do now is start transferring my manure up there into solid fertiliser. So between the two, you see that now it's going down. I haven't gone over an hour. My manure's going down. My solid fertiliser's going up. So you can run it just like that. There's your production for running it. There's putting in. There you go. And then around the back is for taking out. So if you just wanted to use this, it costs £1,000. If you just want to use this, put manure in and turn it into solid fertiliser, you take out from this side, you can. Or use it as a storage silo. Or, you know, it'll work for any of those things, but also it will distribute out to your greenhouses. I honestly can't go over the level of detail on these. Staggeringly good. Although, like I say, I'm a little bit concerned. There's a couple of these that we haven't got pallets spawned, and I'm not quite sure why. This one out here is worrying. Definitely should be there. It is showing the stuff is there. Everything went out to it. It is showing, yeah. Spinach, 3,000, unless the pallet is 4,000 litres, which I'd be quite surprised. But anyway, there you go. I've got to crack on. That's the Open Air Gardens by OmaTana. Quality. Next, we have got this, and this is representative of the Selectable Bale Capacity by GH66 Mods. 27.12 megabytes download. Slot counts are various, and I say various because this takes all of the base game balers and changes them up to 9 times capacity. So, especially on console, with a bale limit, if you can increase your bale capacity, if I was going to do like I've been doing on my Let's Play, haha, this would have been perfect if I did this a couple of days ago. On my Let's Play, I did a massive wheat harvest and I've baled 72 straw bales, and then I picked up the rest with the forage harvester. Now, had I had this and gone for larger bale capacities, so rather than 7,500 litres, I'd upped it to maybe 10,000 or 15,000 or 25,000 litre bales, I could have had less bales, but then baled the entire field instead. So it just gives you that ability. Now, I'm going to read out because there's a couple of bits of information here. It says the bales produced have a maximum weight of 100 kilos, so they are liftable by hand. Note, due to the modified bale sizes and bale loaders and any bale loaders and bale wrappers that are not modified to support the new bale sizes will not work. So unless you've got, actually I didn't even think to check that. Let's go to, there we go. So these ones here, selectable, this is part of the pack, selectable bale capacities. If you want to wrap bales and you want to pick them up, you need to use these. If you pick a base game version and try and pick up a bale from this pack, it won't work. So it has to be a modified one. Note 2, the included fast baler is not supported by the PC only round baler extension mod. Does not wrap bales, it says. So there we go. That's good to know. So when I say come out of there, wrappers, there you go. So selectable bale capacity. Like I say, that's why I didn't write down all the slot counts, because they are pretty much the same as the base game versions, just with a few little tweaks here and there. I mean, it's pretty much standard. But it's the balers where things change. So under Squarebales, we come down here and start there. So all of the base game Squarebales have a selectable bale capacity pack option. If I just pick one at random, doesn't matter which one, that's liftable. I'm going to go for the selectable. There we go. Let's pick that, for example. So configuration, standard, bale collect, that's what comes with the base game. But this, default width or plus 2 meter. So the pickup gives you an extra 2 meters, a meter either side for your pickup header. The rest is the same, silage additive, standard twine. What changes is when you actually get to use it. We come out of there and we go to our round balers. You'll see the same thing here. So selectable, all the base game ones, because I've got the liftable as well. There you go. So these are all the selectable. Again, pick one at random. We've got our tyre choices, same as usual. Pickup width, default or plus 2 meter. And then the rest of the options are the same. And where it all changes is when we get into the vehicle. Now I'm going to show this. That is a 99,000 litre bale. I might even put it on the thumbnail. 99,000 litre bale, and it's liftable. That's an entire field, depending on the size of the field, in one bale. Now, the information here is 125 centimetre is standard, 150, 180, but then it goes 181, 122, 124, and then you've got 129, and then the same with the 15s, the 18s. There's the 1, 2, 4, and 9. That's the amount of times larger the bale is. So the 2 is 2 times bigger, the 4 is 4 times bigger, the 9 is 9 times bigger. The same goes with the square bales, so depending on what option you go for, and I will show you in here. So let's jump on that. So at the moment, if we look top left, R1, bale size. So 125 is standard. I need to go, so 150 standard, 180 standard. Then 121 is one times small? That's weird. Let's go for 151, 181, then 2. 2 times bigger. Then 4, 4 times bigger. 9, 9 times bigger. So what I'm going to do, let's go for... Let's go 2 times bigger. 122, let's go 152. So turn this on. Pick up down already? Yep, pickup's down. So rather than our standard bale size, come on, go forward, there we go. May not have enough here. Maybe I will. So there you go. So as you can see, our normal hay bale size, this is a little bit bigger. There you go. 13,000 litres. I don't know if I've got enough grass there to go bigger again. Let's close that down. So that was 2 times bigger. If we press that again, and we go to 124, so this should be 120 centimetre bale, but 4 times bigger. I don't think I've got enough grass, but you'll get the idea. There you go, we might have enough. So standard grass 3,500. I can't remember. Should know that, shouldn't I? But again, once unloaded, these are liftable. Turn the engine off. Yeah. 120 centimetre bale, 14,000 litres. Yeah, 3.5, 3.5 and 3.57. Yeah, 4 times bigger than a standard 125 centimetre bale. So there you go. The pack is incredibly useful, like I say, especially for console, because we've got a bale limit. So if you can pack more in, it's just a high density packing system is what it does. Yeah. Now, like I say, you may not agree with it, you may not like it, you may not want to use it, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. You don't have to download the pack, you don't have to use it, but you can if you want to, because you can still leave it on standard size if you want to, but if you're going to do that, I guess you might as well just use the base game stuff. It's entirely up to you. That, of course, as always, is your choice. So that is the selectable bale capacity by GH66 mods. Next, we've got the Buyable Square Bales. This is another one. Yeah, it's just Buyable Bales. It's a pack for that. The prices aren't. Yeah, they don't kind of match up. That's a base game one. There. And these are part of the Buyable. Now, they're a little bit smaller in size and they're smaller in capacity, but the prices, like I say, they don't seem to match up. If I come down here to, there we go, Buyable Square Bales. Now, it's just Square Bales in this pack. Buyable Square Bales, 0.95 megabytes download, 1 slot for each one. This is by Herbie. I'm sorry. I need to breathe. I'm just panicking about getting it all fitted in. So, yeah, so that one there is a 3,300 litre bale for 975 under the Buyable Bales. If we go to our standard, that's weird. It doesn't say hay. That's 1,536 for 8,000 litres. And that's 975 for 3,300. So even if I bought 2 of those, that comes in at 1,800, nearly 1,900. And that'd be 6,600. That's 1,500 for 8,000 litres. I'm not sure why. It's weird, isn't it? That's 1,592 for 2,800. That's 2,992 for 5,000. 2 of those comes in at 3,200-ish. And that will give you a little over 5,000 litres. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, this is where they are in the various different sizes. You've got your 180s, your 220s, and your 240s. Buyable bales. They're not liftable, but you can, yeah, come and buy them and do what you want with them. That's what they're for. Buyable bales. That's by Herbie. Next, we have got over here the Rudolph / Welger DK280RP by Niki Agrar. This is 4.37 megabytes download, 10 slots for the first one. Again, there may be an issue, I'm not too sure, with the options on this. As you can see, we've got a full sort of capacity version, a bale version. It did say there were 2 bale versions, but the second bale version left the sides on. I wasn't sure how you were supposed to get the bales out of that. But anyway, I've got one of each of these. You can see the options as we have a look at them. We come up here and we go to our trailers, which is where you'll find them. So just there, our options on these then, we've got standard configuration. So that's that, 18,500 litres. Bale trailer just takes the cover off. Doesn't do anything else, which I thought was odd. Then the next one says bale trailer and does that, which has the straps, which is one I got. Put that back to that. So wheel brand, Continental, Trelleborg, BKT, Vredestein, Mitas, back to Continental. And the Continental, we've got these options. Then we've got old chassis, yes or no, for the new chassis. Brand, Rudolph or Welger. So the trailer stays the same, just changes the logo on the side of it. Speed sign, reflector, yes or no, puts it up the sides and on the back, like that. You've then got speed sign, 25 or 40 are the 2 options on there. Type plate, now that's at the front here. No. Position 1, position 2, or off. Sidewall, that changes the colour for our sidewall. Cover colour, does your cover colour. And license plate option on there too. So, as you can see, tension straps there. This one we do have the option for, we'll open the cover. We've got tip side left, right. Actually, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Try that again. Tip side back, tip side grain door, left, right, and back again. Let's go tip side left so you can see it. Do that. Now I'm going to double check. So obviously right's the opposite, and you've seen plenty of trailers, I would imagine, tipping to the rear. But it gives us options to do that. And then if we go to the back one, tip side left. No, it's not. It's tension straps on or off. So the back trailer won't tip. If you've got it in Bale configuration, tip side left, unload here. Yeah, it keeps doing the front one. So the back one, I did wonder if you had bales on there, whether when you switch to the back one, it would tip to tip the bales out. But every time I click tip, it's still tipping the front one, regardless whether I'm on this one or not. There you go. Nice and made and detailed. As you see, they do have trailer hitches. You can daisy chain them together. Tension straps go across the whole lot on the side there, so for loading on and off. It's not an auto load or anything like that. There you go. That's the Rudolph Welger DK280 RP by Niki Agrar. Next we have got, on the front of here, the SIP Roto 220F by WOLFex modding, 7.14 megabytes download, 3 slots, 2.2 meter wide front mower. Under mowers, just there, 3,900, 60 horsepower required. I've gone a bit overkill probably with that. That colour changes that. That colour changes that. Hang on a minute. That colour. So main colour is the skirt, design colour is the top. Yes. There we go. 2.2 meters wide of mowing goodness. Let's turn it on. Lower it down. And you've guessed it, it mows. Actually puts in a nice neat swath as well, doesn't it? Look at that. There's no option on that one, is there? No, it's just turn on and off. There was no option to swath it, but it has kind of put it into a nice little swath in the middle. There you go, that is the SIP Roto 220F by WOLFex modding. We sprint on to the last of the mods for today. There's no maps. Better double check in case anything's changed since then. Nope. So, last of the mods for today, and it's this. This is the Deutz-Fahr 6215-6215 TTV by blauea. 28.24 megabytes download and 15 slots. You'll find it under tractors, mediums, just there. 164,500 for the base model. Options on this, we've got Warrior, yes or no. We've got 207 horsepower or 226 horsepower. Those are the only two options on that. We've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, Nokian. On the first 3 or 4, we have got standard, wheel weight, wide weight, narrows, narrow twin at the rear, narrow twins all round, rear twin, full twin, back off again. And then if we get to, I think it might be Mitas is the first one that doesn't do that. Yeah, there's no narrow. So we've got our standard wheel weights. There's no wide. It goes to rear twin, twin. I mean, it's pretty much the same as you go through. Like I say, you'll find, as I always say when I do these, you'll find a tyre choice you like. You'll go through. Some of them have got narrow options. Some of them don't. I think pretty much all of them have a twin wheel option, rear twin or twin. Those rear twins, the rear chunkies, they do look good. I think the Vredestein was one that had narrows as well, wide and weights. There you go, narrows and back. Beacon, we've got left or both. We have then got warning sign, yes or no. We have got front loader attacher, quick, hour, back off again. Design colour, standard, we get a metallic automatically, so the Java green is that lovely metallic green. I love that on the Deutz-Fahr. I think it's brilliant. But again, we can pick anything we like if you're feeling fancy. Rim colour, again, anything on that palette. Have a fiddle around, and license plate on there too. So horn. Swing around there into the light a little bit. Glad the rain stopped. It does look nice, doesn't it? With the Warrior, you get the chrome cover on the exhaust and stuff as well. You get Deutz-Fahr up above the cab, and then you saw that in the change. So there's our lights. That's interesting. Is that lights there? I thought there were lights. Yeah, the third light in the cluster on each one is not coming on. Indicators are just below. Beacons, if you've gone for it. There you go, like that. Turn the lights off. Then L1, R1, left stick side to side does the door, like that. Right stick up and down does the rear window, like that. Those side lights come on. They do, don't they? Yeah. Does the rear window, and then I think that was it for our options on that. Door on window. Interior looks like this. Nicely made and detailed. Looks fabulous. Don't forget Farm Dog. He loves it. He loves the Deutz-Fahr. Getting very excited. There you go. It's a nice looking bit of kit, that. So there you go. That's a nice one to end on that. That is the Deutz-Fahr 6215 TTV by blauea. And that's it for the mods for Tuesday, the 11th of March. I hope you found all of this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you choose to do, don't forget, as I said earlier, the NEXAT pack is available. There are links in the description if you're interested in getting it, either the season pass or the DLC. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.